Àti gbogbo yín, ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa, ẹ̀yin tó wò wá nílé lóko, wọ́n bá yín mọ̀rọ̀ dùn wá, ṣé dáadáa làbá yín nu, ṣé àlàáfíà lẹ́wà, pàdé omi tán, máa bá wa lọ. Isn't that interesting? Yoruba language. Wow, how beautiful Nigeria is. Please kindly ensure to be security conscious of your environment at all times. And also, do not hesitate to report any strange or suspicious movements to the appropriate quarters. Ensure to always stay safe. This is Nigeria, and once again, welcome to my 4th episode. I remain your humble one and only Mr. Nigeria. Yeah, the one who shall be showing us the way to the promised land. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. In our previous episode, we succeeded in unearthing some few things which most persons think are the problem in Nigeria. However, I told us in the last episode that those things are not a problem in Nigeria. So in this very episode, I shall be revealing to us what the problem in Nigeria is. I guess you already know what the problem is. It's just that we understood them in different perspectives. So what is the problem in Nigeria? That is what we shall be discussing today. And this episode shall be a continuation of the previous episode. The value system of any nation determines the state of the nation, whether or not the society lives in plenty or in starvation. Has attained an optimum level of development based on the creation of employment for its citizens and infrastructural development. All this depends on the society's value system. It is only the value system of a society that determines what exists in that society. Love or hatred, justice or injustice, peace or war. With corruption staring a newborn baby squarely in the face, with the Nigerian attitude be said to be genuinely positive, with starvation biting deep into the heart or soul of a Nigerian civil servant, can there be anything positive about the nation? Sincerely, most Nigerians have given up on Nigeria because they do not believe in the existence of the nation. They only recognize themselves and the nation as a fantasy in the history of time and whose existence depends only upon time. Nevertheless, this kind of belief and attitude is the key factor that deprives the nation of any positive growth and advancement. It slows or retards development. Having stated earlier that what a nation needs to succeed positively is nothing in the economic sense, it is possible, I believe, that many of us will model what is this young man trying to say. There is no need for that. Because values such as integrity, patriotism, sincerity and honesty, dedication and commitment to duties, dignity of labor, hard work, philanthropy and charity, respect, compassion, forgiveness, trust and love are beyond any economic progresses. Because there cannot be an economic progress in the absence of values. Today, corruption has bitten so deep into the Nigerian fabric such that no government can effectively purge it out either by courts or military actions. However, government can make things right by advocating for a more altruistic self and state. Nigeria does not need all her abundant mineral and human resource to be a great nation. Nigeria does not need men and women who are rich in order to make it what it ought to be. Nigeria does not need men and women who are educated to be a great nation. What Nigeria needs is values. Men and women of values. Here I mean positive incrementing values. Do to transform and make it greater, because it is the only thing that Nigeria lacks. Nigeria lacks values. So you will agree with me that the absence of values is a problem with Nigeria. The lack of values is Nigeria's chief problem. If the lack of values can be addressed, Nigeria does not actually have any problem. The nation lacks men and women of values. Come to think of this, if Nigeria needs wealth or wealthy individuals before becoming great, then where are dubious mineral resources, the crude oil and its many lights? Where are the lights of Aliko Dangote, Tony Elumelu, Ola Aluko, Fonshaw Alakija, A.A. Rano, Atiku Abubakar, Mike Adenuga, Femi Otedola, and there are other many lights? Or can anyone truly estimate the value of Nigeria's what? I believe no. With our abundant and unending mineral and human resources, Nigeria has overgrown the state. Also, think about it this way. If Nigeria needs to be educated before becoming great, is it not when the citizens of a nation are educated that the nation too is educated? Where then are the likes of the World Trade Organization DG, Okonjo Iweala? Where are the likes of Professor Wole Soyinka? Where are the likes of Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, Professor Charles Soludo, and there are other many likes? Also, if Nigeria needs religion, and Christianity, Islam, and the African traditional religion all false or untrue, does that mean that David Oyedepo, Chris Oyakilome, Enoch Adeboye, and the many Catholic cardinals, bishops, priests, and religious, the Sheikh Gumi al-Zazaky, the many Islamic sheikhs, the Izala, the Jarika, the Sunni, the Imam, and the Malamis, the many traditional chief priests and high priests, does that mean they are all dubious, fly by night, and therefore gratuitous? Very funny. The truth is that Nigeria has all these and many more one can possibly mention or imagine. Abundant mineral resources, human resources, fertile land, untainted environment, free from any natural disasters such as earthquake, tsunamis in other regions, and many other resources and potentials yet to be discovered. However, the nation is still underdeveloped. With these glaring antecedents in using what Nigeria has, it is obvious that the most important thing needed to catapult Nigeria to the promised land, values, is what is missing in Nigeria. Nigeria needs values to be what she brings to be. Except if maybe Nigeria does not clearly understand her dreams or her destination. Many political scholars believe that Nigeria's problems are bad leadership, as we mentioned previously, unemployment, religious bigotry, poverty, and many other problems. These problems might be the cause of the ambush and penury in the land, but that is only the physical aspect of Nigeria's problem. They are only what I term the super problems and not the sub problems. They are the super problems in the sense that they are merely those elements of Nigeria's problems which are manifested, which we see, which we are directly being affected by, while the main problems, that is the sub-problems of Nigeria, are lying deep in the ground walls of the nation. I studied building technology, and in building technology, buildings are broken down into two particular elements: the substructures and then the superstructures. The superstructures are those structures, those parts of the building that we see, we interact with, we feel, while the substructures like the foundation are hidden beneath. The problem of Nigeria, or the problem with Nigeria, is hidden beneath the facial appearances. This is the reason why every government assertion are trying to combat and checkmate these ills has never been successful. They fight against the seen, that is the super problems, and never against the seen, and never against the unseen, that is they solve problems. They fight against the effect and not against the cause. Have we ever paused for a second to ask ourselves why our roads are never good? When those we call leaders don't fly the same roads with us. They use private jets. They use helicopters. Even those that may argue to using the cars, use cars with powerful shock absorbers. Have we ever paused for a second to ask ourselves why our healthcare sector never grows above middle care or substandard? Why they are always ill-equipped and poorly staffed? When those we call leaders don't share the same facilities with us. They fly to Germany. The president loves London. And some fly to China, others to India and other Western countries when they are sick. Have we ever wondered why our educational sector can never be anything good? Why there are always continued strike actions? The reason is because our leaders don't have their children in international institutions. They are in Harvard University, some are in Yale and other Western environments. Why would the nation keep experiencing economic recession when incompetent people become leaders and when government keeps practicing nepotism and favoritism, thereby employing quacks? These are those things, the physical evidence of the problem with Nigeria. No wonder a former governor and now a minister will say, I never understand with the poor when they complain of hardship. Why would he? When he's being fed the taxpayers' money. Why will our economy be anything good when taxpayers' money is squandered and lavished on expensive and inessential luxuries abroad by those whom we call leaders? Why will there be jobs and employment opportunities for the nation's teeming youth? Why the leaders prefer to hire foreign labor, thereby continually importing Chinese, Lebanese, Indian youths who keep dominating most of the nation's key positions in the construction and industrial sectors? Why will corruption ever be stopped or eradicated when those who seem to be advocates of a corrupt-free nation are its perpetrators? Why will there ever be good leaders when if you decline to play according to the tunes of some select few who call themselves godfathers or cabals, you are silenced, either maimed or killed, and in so doing augment bad and preposterous leaders and leadership. The nation can never grow because those piloting their affairs do not understand how the system works. They do not have what it takes to make the nation grow. They lack integrity and honesty. They are scared of hard work and cannot be dedicated to duty. They are devoid of patriotism, love, trust, respect, and above all, they are selfish and hate to unite to achieve the noble task of making the nation great. They lack values. If the nation has values, why then the massive and unending corruption when honesty, sincerity should be present? Why conflicts and crises when compassion, forgiveness, respect, trust, love are present? Why the call for disintegration or segregation when patriotism is present? Why bad and preposterous leadership when leaders will be dedicated and committed to a just cause? There won't be bias and unequal distribution of the nation's resource, and there won't be distrust, suspicion, and hate amongst the numerous ethnic and religious groups. But instead, the nation is gallantly held captive by all these assorted vices and problems, because the nation does not know what it should be judged as good or bad, because the nation has no values. These are the reasons why these evils are staring Nigeria so gallantly in the face, like the enormous Goliath stared little David in the face. But with values, Nigeria, like little David, will not only surmount courage, step back at the huge and enormous Goliath and problems, they will defeat and kill Goliath and problems with little or minimal stress. I have never learned of any nation of the world which became great because of the values of its wealth. But I have learned of many nations existing on this same surface, planet Earth, in Nigeria, which are great and well expanded influence even beyond their shores because of the wealth of their values. Their values has pushed them beyond what they are. Those nations that made themselves great overnight because of their huge war chests and the values of their wealth only lasted for a while. While these nations which have built their growth and advancement over so long a period of time with integrity, with patience, patriotism, perseverance and hard work, compassion, respect, trust, love, and supplication to God, are still enjoying the dividends of their labor. If the values of one's wealth make them great, then the Arab countries should have been greatest of all nations in the universe because of their enormous mineral resources. But as it stands to be and stares us gallantly in the face, the reverse is the case. Their enormous blessings, their mineral resources, have metaphorically turned into a curse on them. They have become a milk to the Western countries and who are so desperate and eager to suck them dry. Take a cursory look at Singapore, for example, as one of the richest countries in the world, and you will agree with me that your resources does not make you great. Is it because of our huge mineral or human resource that they succeeded to this height? Your guess is as good as mine. The answer is an obvious no. This is because they don't have and enjoy those resources. They are great because of the tremendous and untiring effort they employed, their attitude. They are great today because of their values. So what is Nigeria's value? What do we hold there? That is the question we should be asking. Our lack of values is why we are corrupt. Our lack of values is why we have bad leadership. Our lack of values is why there are cause for disintegration and segregation. Should Nigeria have values, then all these issues are solved. So today, I believe you have understood what is the problem with Nigeria. Our problem is simply the lack of values. Our problem lies in our foundation. We don't understand the difference between good and bad. And not understanding this difference will never allow us all to succeed. So I guess you enjoyed this episode. Once again, I remain your one and only Mr. Nigeria. And together, we shall join hands to make Nigeria better. I'm not looking wonderful in my Yoruba, what is it called? I forgot the name. Before I borrowed it, I knew what the name is, but I forgot the name. When I was speaking Yoruba in my introduction, I believe you were smiling, you enjoyed it. That is the beauty of Nigeria. And the German man speaking Yoruba language. So imagine what the nation would be like when the German man is the sole country where only the German is spoken. Imagine you as a Yoruba person, the only tribe in your country is Yoruba. You'll be tired of your life. But imagine, I think what I went through learning the little phrases I studied earlier on in the Yoruba language. That is the beauty of Nigeria. Our diversity should be a blessing and a curse to us. So let's refuse to be held sway by those elements, by those selfish few, by those people who lack the values, who have become corrupted and are deemed on being who they are and what they are, and not allowing the nation to be what it is. Let's say no to it, and collectively, together, let's join hands to make Nigeria better. Please do not forget, do not hesitate to like my videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow us too on Instagram and on Facebook. And I'm sure the time will also never go unrewarded. I'm sure you learned, and I equally learned too. Together, we'll make Nigeria better. I love you. Do you love me? Answer that for yourself. Thanks for watching. For now, it's a bye for me. See you again soon.